Hey friends, this is the Flathead Valley Real Estate Market Recap, and I'm Austin Baumgarten
Holly Naldrit
with the Hidden Homes Montana team and Keller Williams, here to talk to you about what's going on in the real estate marketplace and what happened in September of 2024. Holly is going to be talking about some of the stats we're having going on today, and it's been an interesting past couple months, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it has.
Some of those numbers are going to show, but also some of them are kind of a standard when it comes down to like what's happened in the fall, because summer's kind of over, even though it's beautiful outside. So.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you want to fire off some of those numbers we got going on?
Yep, let's do it. Okay, so we're going to jump into the Flathead residential recap, which includes single-family residence, townhome, condos, and manufactured homes. Active, we saw 907 properties. New, we were at 169. Under contract, 137. And closed for September, we brought in 157. Yeah. Closed median was 675,000. We saw closed properties between 0 to 600,000 was 71. 601 to 999, 55. And then above $1 million, we saw 31.
That's not bad. Actually, the median sales price being up to 675K, that kind of shows like why we actually had some more, that 600 to 999 sold. So I think that's why our median sales price went up a little bit, didn't it?
Yeah, definitely. And I thought that was interesting because we did see an increase between, that price point.
Yep, absolutely.
From August, so.
Good stuff.
Okay, so we'll jump into land and raw lots. We have 545 active for September. New, we saw 47. Under contract, 37. And closed, we were at 31.
Okay. People are still buying land.
Yeah.
That's good.
It's a great thing. Commercial, we have 119 active. New, we're at 16. Under contract, 10. And closed, we were at 4.
We closed 4?
Yeah.
I think we only closed 1 last
I know.
week, so that's a 4 times increase.
Yes, that's a good jump.
Now it's actually, so what I'm seeing here actually out of all this stuff is that we're at the tail end of the season. And some of these, like land and commercial, sometimes goes under contract like, even 60 days prior. So maybe some of this going under contract in August and it's kind of finally closing in September, or maybe it's even in July. So those numbers aren't necessarily skewed, but it's showing that the market is still doing what the market's doing.
Yeah, exactly. We're right on par.
And so we're actually coming up here on the presidential election in just a month and a few days. And that's always going to be a trend. And actually what we see in the numbers basically is that, every 4 years in October, national sales go down around 9%. And during presidential election years, they go down around 15%. Yeah. So we're kind of seeing that. Yeah. And I'm actually noticing it too when we're looking at showing time and some of our listings that are kind of sitting and not getting as much traction. Yeah. Of course, if my phone doesn't ring like every single day, I'm like, oh my gosh, what's going on? But the reality is that's just kind of what's happening in the market at the moment. So hopefully that's going to change because we do have interest rates that are shifting as well.
Yes, which has been exciting.
It has been, and it actually did go down. It was a 0.5%. Percent actually went down from the Fed. And so we're going to kind of see that trend going into the end of the fourth quarter and the beginning of the first quarter of 2025. And we're already seeing it. I mean, I was talking to Ed Nissen just the other day, and he was saying that like some people were even getting below 6 with like the right buy down, but like interest rates are kind of fluctuating between 6 and maybe 6.2, 6.3, just depending upon, like we said, credit score, if it's a rate buy down, your down payment, all that jazz. So I think there's going to be this kind of uniting of the stars at some point, and probably after the election, interest rates going down a little bit, then we're going to see a pretty decent spur in the market, hopefully before 2025. Yeah, I don't know. That'd be great, huh?
It would be wonderful.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for sharing the stats. It's been great. We'll see you next month. Awesome. Bye for now.
Okay, see ya.
Give me a pound. Stay classy, Kalispell.
And this is Holly Naldrit.